current leader of the National Democratic Party, NDP, Marlon Penn, is confident that they can govern the affairs of the territory. That confidence was displayed by Penn when he appeared on the Talking Points program last Monday.
This 284 Media News Update is brought to you by CCT's Blazing Fast Fire Network. Experience the BVI's best fiber internet network when you switch to Fire today. Visit cctbvi.com to get started.
The NDP was once a dominant force in the territory and won the general elections on 3 occasions under the leadership of Dr. Orlando Smith. The party has suffered internal divisions and since then has not been successful at the polls, but Penn feels they can rise to dominance again.
We've been ready. A lot of what you've seen the government celebrating are things that
you said that with a straight face.
With a straight face. And I'm dead serious. I didn't back an eye about it.
Right.
Because I know we have the capacity within the organization. We have the knowledge to get the things done. And we have the persons who have the people's best interests at heart. And we're going to execute in that thing. We've seen where today the government celebrated 10 years of the Pay Park.
At the Pay Park, yes.
Another project that was executed, yes, it was thought about and persons had ideas of getting it done. But I've always said in the House of Assembly, I've said publicly, this country doesn't have a money problem, it has a management and execution problem with this administration. They don't know how to execute. We were in power at the time, we executed that project. And we're now to be able to celebrate 10 years of economic empowerment for persons within the region. And many companies do business in the Pay Park. Yes. Many persons earn a living from the Pay Park. We have the King Garden Bay, the Western Long Bay Beach now that's expanded for the tourism product. All these individuals are businesses that are benefiting from the works that were done at that Pay Park's development by the National Democratic Party.
When you say, excuse me, when you say Long Bay Beach, which one do you mean?
Beef Island.
Beef Island.
Yeah, we've expanded it about, I would say right now in the peak season, about 1,500 people per day.
Wow.
Go through Long Bay Beach as well.
One of the talk show hosts had expressed that the NDP is dead on arrival with Penn's leadership. Penn was asked if he would be the one taking the party into the next general election. He had this to say.
I am currently, and that's up to the delegates of the party. Every organization, we have a process. We're going to go through that process, and once that process is executed, the will of the people will be respected. And that's just the reality of any organization.
And will it be respected this time? Because the last time that happened, the party fell apart.
Yes, and I always respect the will of the people, and I've been consistent in my position and my posture. I've been with the organization since 1998 when it formed. I was a youth movement member. Part of that youth movement, through all the turbulent time, I remained. If it was only me alone, I said I would run, and not me.
Who are the members of the party now?
And the party members are still there. As you know, we had the merger between myself, Amos Skelton, and the PVM. We've been working behind the scenes, getting persons back around the table, building back the structure within the organization to ensure that once we move forward a structured approach in terms of how we're going to govern, not just the organization, but govern the country moving forward.
Is the alliance any part of the consideration?
At this point, no.
Well, I don't know if there is an alliance anymore.
I can't speak to what's happening with the alliance. I know that one of the members are now members of the government. As an opposition, we've had meetings in terms of how we could work together for the best interest of the country. And I know those discussions will continue because at the end of the day, we're elected to do the people's will. And as elected members of the House of Assembly, we all have to work collaboratively in the best interest of the people of this territory.
In regards to the disengagement by some members of the public on the issues confronting the territory, Penn advised that sitting by the wayside is not going to fix the issues and urged persons to exercise their democratic right and elect the government of their choice.
I would encourage persons to get re-engaged. I have a duty to re-engage people of the territory. I think we intend to re-engage the persons on the grassroots level, as I said earlier, go into the communities. We had a very spirited discussion in the Eastern community about a week ago, where we went into the community. We had about 40 or 50 people from the community just come out and just express their concerns on a local level, on a national level. They expressed ideas and solutions for the community within the 8th district and beyond. And we're going to do the same thing in every corner of this community. Going to the 9th district, going to the 7th, going to the 6th, 5th, 4th, 3, 1st district, and have the same conversation with the people of those communities to hear their view in terms of the way forward. We're going to knock on every door, talk with persons, sit in their living rooms, talk to the families to see what are their concerns, where they see their country moving, what are their concerns for us moving forward, what are the issues they have with me, my colleagues, people around me.
That was one of the things. That was one of the things the NDP used to do. We used to have meetings in the centers. I remember going over there. There's a center near to the fire station in that road.
Yeah, community center.
The community center. I remember going there to a meeting. At that time, I was the chairman of the Chamber of Commerce. I remember going over there to a meeting that you guys were having. I wanted to hear what it was all about.
Yeah, and we're going back to that approach. Yes. We're taking that grassroots approach back again. Like I said, we started in the 8th district. We're having one in the 7th district. This week, and the word is getting around in terms of persons who could come and just for us to engage, and we hope to be in another district next week. So we're going through the districts. We're having those conversations.
Jacko Whitting Donovan, 284 News.
We mash the gas, them bite the dust. We set the speed while they gathering rust. Inside we heart BVI come first. So please don't be fooled, cause they not like us. Once we mash the gas, them bite the dust. Cause we always fast and we always fuss. If you want a real speed, you know who to trust. Somebody better tell them they're not like who? They're not like us. CCT fast, like CCT fast, like CCT just generosity, love the community, bad like CCT first with the 5G, cause BVI is we.